A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Mike, 55. Ready to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
25.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Hey, check right. Watch 85. Watch the run.
On first down, Ryan rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
55.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Mariota hands to Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down throw for Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota to throw it. And he can't find a brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
45. Mike, 45.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Zoo. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw is Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
21. Check tight. Check tight. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, wahoo!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, blue ready. Check 45. 1.
And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the sled. 39. Mike 55. Hey, echo.
Here's Ryan to throw. Looking deep downfield. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Lewis here on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard, Mariota got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Titans.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's got Lewis. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go one more.
Now it's Ryan. blitz coming, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Wait! Mike, 55. Hey, Alpha. 55.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike, 5.
Ryan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Freeman again, a first down carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan, flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing again, Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bryant is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, Charlie.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. One. 45.
To throw is Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass.
Hey, Delta. Hey, gun.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 15, check 15. Switch. H3, 2, 18. Chopper, chopper. Check. Fresno.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Topper! Ready to go!
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, Sam!
55. Check 55. Mike. Double dog. Double dog.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there. A big one.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's put that team on the clock. Hey, check 24. Check. One.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Fourth down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Heck of a fourth and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On second down, it's Lewis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
I can't believe they even let you.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
I'm coming through.
Hey, Haywood.
On second and 7, Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run first down. Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80.
Mike's by 4.
Hey, Rick Lance.
Watch the screen.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Let him go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again to Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
He's back to throw. Completes it to Davis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. On first down, it's Lewis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for all. Not good at all.
Mariota. Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphreys. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point try now for Succop. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
54. Mike 54. They gonna need some therapy after this.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 42 yards.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.